Pat's 2 cents. We chat after the sermon. Wow.
Yes, he did, because I was that out of control. And you're absolutely right. It starts from, being a child and the rejection and humiliation. And, I had some bullying and all that stuff. And
Me too. Me too.
That's why you have to see that anger is a cancer, and it gives the devil a mighty foothold.
Yes.
And God said, "Be ye angry and sin not."
Right.
Anger is a norm. Anger is a part of our emotions.
It's a normal response, right?
You can be angry, but you don't go around here beating people up and shooting people and stabbing people and all that kind of mess. That's when it becomes perverted and demonic.
That's right.
You want to get angry at something, get angry at the fact that, children are being sold for perverted pedophiles, and be angry that people are homeless and out here in these streets and no food to eat, and the government is not helping them. Use your anger towards the kingdom.
Something is going to work, something good.
And look at a lot of the things. What God showed me was a lot of the times that I thought I was justified in being angry, it was all coming from pride.
Right. Look at that.
Yes, amen. That's right.
Look at that, Andrea.
Oh, you offended me, or,
Yeah.
It was like, now, as a child, yes, of course I'm upset that things were happening around me or to me that I couldn't control. I'm a small child.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not a child anymore.
Right.
And God also showed me that because I held on to this anger for so long and, started to try to basically avoid the problems that was being caused because of it. Like, it was getting worse and worse. It is like a cancer. It'll spread in your body.
Yes.
God showed me that, like, my maturity level has been stunted by it as well, because spiritually, like, and in other ways, because I let myself basically stay in the past for years. Because when you're holding on to things from the past for so long, like, you're not really going anywhere, but you are definitely holding on you're basically being chained to one spot.
Yeah.
That's right.
And I didn't realize how much, man, as soon as I started reading the Bible, I was definitely mourning my sin and my past and, like, all that I had just done for a long time, because I realized how small I really was. I lived my whole life trying to basically say, I'm big and bad, I'm bigger than I am, I'm smarter than you, I'm an adult. And I wasn't even close.
Wow.
That's what anger does to you.
That's right.
Especially if you ever met somebody who's, like, really angry or bitter, and they can, you slowly start to see that, wow, this person needs to grow up, and they think that they're never wrong.
Right.
They're, like, perfect.
Right.
But really, in reality, it's like, wow, like, they can't even see, like, how
childish, how sour they are.
From New York. When when you were young, and out there, did you ever feel, that close to, or, have you ever experienced that spirit, trying to get you to maybe, take it to the next level? Have you ever been that angry?
Well, let's tell you how angry I got one time. When I was in junior high, I had a friend named Margarita. And Margarita was, whoever you are, anonymous, welcome to the meeting. Margarita was a nice person, but these girls were trying to start a fight. And something stupid had happened by mistake. And they were threatening, Margarita's going to beat you up at 3:30, after school. So we go outside. I tried to tell one of the staff to call somebody because they're trying to start a fight. But anyway, they called me out, and I went out, and Margarita and I standing there looking stupid, and the kids start pushing us into each other until the fight began. Now, and I told her, I don't even want to fight you. But anyway, so the fight begins, and she has got a hold on my hair. Now, show you how tempers can go out, because I was full of rage, even as a child, from always having my feelings hurt. She got a hold of my hair, and she locked onto it and walk. And as she grabbed me, it hurt so bad that my mind was just on survival mode. Stop the pain. Stop the pain. So I was very athletic, and she and I were the same height. But I was stronger because I was very, very active. So I walked her over to the brick wall, which was a good 10 to 15 feet from us. I walked her over to the brick wall, and I wrapped my hand 2 or 3 times around her hair. And I grabbed it down to her root, and I started bashing her head up against the wall.
Oh, my.
Just to make her let go of mine. Now, after that, I blacked out. Now, how do I know I blacked out? Because I came to standing out in the middle of the schoolyard, further away than where it had started.
Wow.
And I was being flung in the air by this tall guy, one of the staff of the school. And he said, "You guys quit fighting." Margarita, neither one of us had a tear in our eye. Margarita was soaked with tears, bent over, holding her stomach and sobbing. And I'm looking at her like, how did I get out here? What happened between, I don't know what happened. One of the students told me, one of the ones trying to start a fight. Look what you did to her. You were kicking her all in her stomach. She didn't say punching. She said kicking.
Oh, Lord. Jesus.
So I knew then that I could not trust my anger to have its way, because I know I am capable of murder. I know it.
Yes.
And I wasn't even mad at the girl. But once that switch flipped,
that's it. Yeah.
Oh, that's dangerous to give into that. And all of it, listen, you guys, all of that anger came from rejection, ridicule, and ostracizing and being made fun of. That's see, a lot of our anger and a lot of our rage and a lot of our hang-ups, a lot of our sensitivity, it comes from that past nonsense. And if we let that past hang with us all the way through us, we try to walk with God, we will only be wading around on the edges. We will never submerge our way into the ways of God, because we feel like we have a right to feel that way. We have a right to be hurt.
Yeah, and we got to denounce it, like you said, die every day, because I don't want nothing to keep me out of heaven or interrupt my relationship with the Lord. That's why the Lord told me, from now on, you're going to let me fight your battles, because I know you want to act like you think you miss big and bad and everything, but let me tell you something, young lady. I am, and you're going to do it my way.